Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Echo of Vlad podcast. I am your host, Vladimir Montpremier. Here we had a few and a half deep conversations about life, tough topics, life lessons, actually, God, relationships, and different things along the way. Just, anything that comes to our mind. So today I'm actually joined by my guest today, Kyle Vilsaint. Say what's up to everybody.
How you doing? I'm Kyle.
Good. Anything you want to say to the people?
Not right now.
We'll see what we got in store for him. And I'm also joined by you, the listener, the audience, everybody in the congregation, everybody here. We invite you to be in this conversation, not just be listening. So in the comments, write down what you think. Tell us what you think about the stuff that we have to say. Is it wild? Is it out of pocket? Let us know. So today, how's your day actually? It's been a minute because you've been in a whole different state.
Yeah, man. I'm on vacation. I'm working on vacation.
Yeah, working on vacation.
Well,
nice.
I'm definitely happy to be on the pod. First time. I'm sorry. I'm getting hot.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie to you.
I can turn that on if you want.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. The audio's gonna kill us.
It's not loud.
Yeah, but it's the mics.
Oh.
The mics are not like our ears. It's like
Alright, I'm sorry.
we gonna have to suffer. But yeah, Florida is being on something today. Well, all the time, but this summer is just hot for no reason.
Man, it's only getting worse.
Yo.
It's getting hotter and hotter.
And then you dipped out of here.
Man. and it's hot over there too. It's hot everywhere.
Bro, I heard.
It's the difference is it is hot and humid over here, but it's hot and dry over there. So
that's my friend, my old coworker. He's from New York. He said this type of heat is different from like
definitely.
That's crazy.
Because like that heat over there, it's like stale.
Yeah.
Like you drive in, the air is just staying there. You're just going through the hot air,
bro.
Instead of getting a breeze.
Here is like, I remember we were at church and then like we were under the shade. Mm-hmm. The heat was still hitting us like it was like.
The only way you get out of the heat is the AC, bro. That's the only answer.
That is crazy. That is absolutely crazy. But how you liking Georgia?
I love it, man.
Oh wait, I didn't mean to kind of state your location. My bad.
That's fine. That's a state.
Bad.
Nah, I love it over there. Definitely a different culture over there, I would say.
I hear.
Yeah.
Here is not like here. Well, it's like here, but like not.
I would say this is more Caribbean based, and over there is like pretty much international.
International? What do you mean?
Because you got people from Africa, everywhere, all around the world over there.
That makes sense. Sense.
And over here, we right next to the island, so.
It's a lot of island people.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's all island people. And then they say like, wait, I want to say your exact location if you don't want to.
Georgia, just say Georgia. Just
okay, bet.
Or my area.
Or your area. Is it like, because I remember talking to one dude, he said everything's Atlanta in Georgia.
Yeah, when you're not from there, that's the easiest way to explain it.
Yeah.
Because you're going to be like, oh, I'm from Marietta. You're like, where's Marietta? All right, never mind, I'm from Atlanta.
That makes sense.
Keep it simple.
I remember one dude, when I went on a trip, he said he's from Miami. The other people were saying like, yeah, he's from Miami. I went to he said he's from Hollandale.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so it's probably better.
Be like, where?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Hold up. Don't tell me on this press record. No, we good.
This guy.
Yo, all right. So let's get to the topic. The topic today. So the topic is friendship. So it's like my idea or something I'm kind of like thinking about is like in a bit classifying friendships. Like not all friendships are the same.
Definitely.
So like I try to have like 3 tiers of friendship. Mm-hmm. The first tier or like the basic tier is like coworker. Like people you see like at class or whatsoever, y'all in the same place at the same time. And I just build it off of there. Mm-hmm. The second one would be like cousins pretty much. Like people you knew and then like you were close like but for that time, but like time like puts you guys out of the way.
Yeah.
And then
where you guys had a really early friendship.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then the second one would be the third one would be like siblings. Mm-hmm. So siblings are like people like you close to, like you could talk to these people. Like you never left.
Yeah.
Like pretty much like you.
Us right now.
Yeah. Except you my cousin, but it's like it's pretty much a sibling like relationship. And I developed that because sometimes I feel bad because I make a lot of friends wherever I go, and I don't want to feel bad like, dang, I haven't talked to that person in a minute, or I even don't even remember their name or whatsoever. Do you ever feel that way? Like since you like been in a whole different place?
Yeah. So I can definitely say I would think like that while I was here, but living over there or just getting new experiences, I'm like, I don't think we should be calling everybody we meet our friend.
You're right.
Because they don't even have to be a level 1 friend. They can just be an acquaintance. You can still be cool with an acquaintance.
Yeah, I mean, acquaintance is like the coworker. Like y'all cool and stuff, whatever.
But what I mean with that is like, friend is like earned. Like, did they earn your respect to be your friend, or are you your friend because of the circumstance?
Right, that's true.
So it's like, okay, I see you at work every day. Oh, what's up? Da da da. I only see you at work when I hang out at work.
Right.
We're acquaintances, really. I don't talk to you outside of there.
I remember, like, so I'm trying to come up with like some quotes and stuff like that, like thinkings that I'm trying to develop, and it's like I don't want to. The quote, it says, "I respect you enough to not trust you with more than you can handle."
Yeah.
And I think that goes in line with what you just said about friendships, because like, you know this person from this place, but that doesn't warrant, like, you got to earn that friendship title, like you just said. And that's.
And growing on what you just said, another, I guess I'll give you a quote as well. My basketball coach used to tell me is, know your personnel. Like, you're with the person, you work with them all the time. You know what they can and can't handle.
Right.
Like, and that same thing you just said.
Do you think people like when you, because I get confused when people like hop out, like their friends automatically like somehow betray them, like people they trust betray them. Do you think we sometimes trust people with more than their personnel is worth, or like that they like can handle?
Yeah, of course we do, but I think that's more of, I mean, it comes down to us seeing them and our interaction with them, but I feel like it's chance, because I mean, I could be great to you and I won't show them I'm gonna cut you or like double cross you.
True.
Because it's just like, keep your enemies closer than your friends, you know. So it's really just, I don't know, how should I say it? You know how like people, when they first meet, they instantly connect or something?
Yeah.
Or you can just feel like somebody's a little weird or something. Like, I really just thrive off of that, to use that, or okay, should I let this person know XYZ or whatnot?
It's weird, because I've never had somebody like I consider like a friend ever do me like real dirty. That like, damn, nah. I ain't
we all had an experience. I'll tell you that.
We did.
Or
We did. Yeah, I'm definitely lying on that one. But it's like, it's never been like a recurring thing. Like, I always hear people talk.
I would hope it's not. You gotta learn after that first try.
True.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't feel bad for trusting people, because automatically you might think it's like, of course you can't trust them with everything. You can't just like dump like all your like trust onto one person that you just met.
Yeah.
It's like you gotta learn their personality a bit. Do you find like you mesh with different personalities more?
Oh, definitely. I mean, that just comes down like types of people there are in the world and whatnot. Like, there's the introverts, extroverts, people that talk all day, people that don't say a word, people that are always out, don't go out.
It'd be like, because I always, so like on social media, on Twitter, you always hear people ranting, right? And like, some people really get mad when they don't talk to their friend like in a long time. Like, some people I consider my best friend, I haven't talked to them in like weeks, months, or whatever. Like, it's been nothing but Snapchats or like on Instagram saying, replying to stories and stuff like that. But when we get in person, it's like, yo, we never left.
Of course.
But do you feel like people take it to an extreme where like, this person has to talk to me like literally almost every time?
That's okay. So let's say I'm the person that has to talk to you every time, or has to talk to you every day. I have a problem. Why can't I not talk to you? I gotta live my own life.
True.
You live in your life.
True.
And and I also see it like, if you have to constantly hit or, oh, hey, what's up, you need to focus on yourself more, because you run into somebody else to
it's like dependency issues.
Yeah, depending on them to, this.
True.
And sometimes people just do it either to find the answers or just to have somebody listen. So that's where I feel like that maybe differ.
True. And different personalities too. Like you just said, somebody was like extrovert, introvert.
Yeah.
Like somebody introverted first, I could never talk to them again, and they'll be just cool with that.
Just fine. And I also think it's the depth of the friendship.
True.
Because I mean,
like the tiers, like sibling.
Yeah. Like, I don't want to use the word best friend, but people that have a lot of best friends is like, That's just
Yeah.
we just throwing the word out at that point.
Yeah, that's true. People have a lot of best friends for
Yeah.
like no reason.
I just feel like you said, the tiers. You just gotta put them into the categories.
Yeah, and it should be like I try to be intentional about like my friendships and different things. Like I don't want.
Yeah, nobody wants a friend. Yeah, I know. Go ahead.
Yeah, like I don't want somebody that like I put them on this tier and then they do me wrong. Like they do something like I would have never thought they did, and then like I gotta stop being best friends with this person that I built up this whole connection with. It's like I used to feel bad at that point because like some people I consider like real friends, haven't talked to them in a minute, and it's like, dang, was I really a good friend then?
Are they really a good friend either? Because they haven't talked. Phone works two ways.
Phone works two ways, but like, what if that's not our friendship?
Yeah, that is true.
We don't gotta like. I don't want to put this on the person like, yeah, you ain't never called me, but that's not. We never been at that level. Like some old coworkers, we were cool like right then and there. Haven't spoken to them since.
Because they were just there only for that spot. That's what I'm saying.
True.
They weren't real friends. They were acquaintances. I use the word acquaintance a lot.
I don't like that word acquaintance. It sounds too professional.
It sounds what?
It sounds too professional.
I feel like it divides.
It divides.
Because acquaintance, like, what's a better way I could think of it? Like, kind of like with the work thing you were saying. Your work friend, you guys are working towards an objective at this location.
Not always. You slacking.
Oh my
You slacking. We slacking for sure.
In theory, you're working towards an objective at this location. But with your friend, it doesn't matter the objective or the location. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
It transcends that.
That's true.
You don't want to take my word. You don't want to take an acquaintance to go hang out with you XYZ, but you barely know them. You know, like they didn't. That's why I say they didn't earn it enough, or like you don't understand them enough.
That's true. That's true. Do you feel like people you've met as you've like moved, like they've like made it to different levels, or just
Definitely. That's why I feel so strong on this, because I know so you know how you did the levels. Mine is acquaintance. I would say, lack for a better word, a sometimer, and then a friend, or a sometimer, acquaintance, friend.
What's the difference between sometimer and acquaintance?
Acquaintance is not on the friend level, but I would say a sometimer, they're your friend, but they're not reliant. So then, are they really your friend then? Well, they can be, but that's just how they are.
That's true. That's a
Like we all know somebody that folds in the like, not all the time, but pretty consistently or something like that.
But don't you have to ask, are you like that person's, like I don't want to say you're not a priority for that person, but what if the connection doesn't require that much of a priority? Like some people like I'm cool with them. I have all the love for them in the world, but I don't require, like the way our personalities are, it's probably best we not really on each other each day.
Yeah, I agree
or
with
each
you.
like I could talk to them like next year and we still be cool.
Yeah, that's what I mean on the dependence of the depth of the relationship.
That's true. Like
you wouldn't want to talk to a level 1 friend every day for 30 days.
I mean, with most of my level 1 friend, level 1.
Yeah. Level 1 is like.
That's true. Like outside of work, it's like I get like we go talk, but
like, it's almost like on a name basis. Like I'm
and
talking
not just
to you because you're near me.
Yeah, not just work, but just like classmates, people you see here and there and whatsoever. Like you at this restaurant and this waiter. I mean, y'all cool, but like y'all not.
But you're cool, but are you really friends because you're cool? Because you can be cool with somebody just to have the mutual respect, but you can build up upon it to become a friendship. But
that's what coworker is to me. Like I have some classmates like, yo, we were cool. We could build off it, but I'm not cool with not ever.
Yeah, keeping it at that level, that little level. Yeah.
That respect level is there, but it's like I don't require more from them.
Yeah,
like my coworkers, my classmates.
I don't need to talk to my friends every day.
I think sometimes it's better that way because
I think it's definitely better.
I hate when people say you should lower your expectation for people so you don't get disappointed. I hate that saying so much.
Why do you say that?
Because it's almost like you're demoting or devaluing the person. Like what if that's not who they are? Like I don't need you to be my best friend.
Mm-hmm.
I may need you to be like my cousin at this moment.
Yeah.
Or like my coworker whatsoever. Like I may not, like that speaks nothing to this person's value or like to insult them. But it's just like
I don't even think it's to insult them. I think it's to like put your results in like a realistic area. Like, okay, let's say, sheesh, I don't even know what kind of example to use. Let's say, you have a level 1 friend and you're trying to go to like, oh man, I just lost the train of thought.
it's alright. It's alright. It's
I'm
alright.
trying to build it up.
It's like
Say what you said again, and maybe I can.
Like when people say, "I expect disappointment from people," or expect to be disappointed by people,
Mm-hmm.
or by friends or whatsoever, so you're not disappointed.
Okay. All right. I have a different answer for that then. Everything we usually do on an everyday basis is like reactionary. So, like, if your standard is here and they come here, your reaction is gonna be like right down here. It's gonna be terrible. Like you expecting so much from them, and then they don't come through. That's gonna tarnish your vision of them from now on.
That's true.
So
That's
it's
very
like,
true.
let me expect less, and you surprise me, and then okay.
But don't you think expecting less? Maybe it's just the verbiage that's getting.
Yes, that's really
Expecting
less and
less-
more. It's the word less and more.
Yeah, it makes me feel like, dang, you ain't really.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to insult this person. Like, I don't expect that much from you. That sounds.
But I don't
just
think you tell somebody I don't expect that much from me. I don't think that's the conversation you have with them.
True.
That's like a thought. Like you don't expect a level 1 friend to drive 45 minutes to go pick you up or something.
Nah.
Like that's what I'm saying.
So so my coworker, right?
Mm-hmm.
We cool. We was coworkers, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we always talk and stuff, like we chopped it up. One time he called me for emergency. Like he's lucky I was up. Like he called me. He came in. He flew in because he was flying international.
Mm-hmm.
He called me at like 12 o'clock at night, saying he needed to arrive from the airport because Ubers were like, Ubers were like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But that's like, I said yes and I took him. Like I asked my dad. Me and my dad went and picked him up. But we was coworkers at that moment.
But did your friendship grow from that though? Like, are y'all still friends to this day?
Yeah, we friends.
Or like,
yeah, we cool.
or are y'all better friends since then?
We.
That's my question.
I would say he's on that cousin level.
So I'm saying like he moved up, even if
Right.
he's 1 inch, he still moved up though.
Right.
Okay.
But I did it because okay, somebody needs help. I'm gonna help them.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, I don't expect that from a coworker. Like I don't know. Maybe
So, do you think he would do that for you too then? That's really the question to be like.
now, yeah.
expectation.
Now, yeah.
Back then.
Based on him.
Back then.
I wouldn't even think to call him.
Yeah.
I would like. I have.
That must have been a real dire situation or something.
Yeah.
To call you. So yeah, I get that.
That's true. That's true. But first, before we continue, let's go to commercial real quick because we got some stuff to take care of. But let's go to commercial and see what's happening.
All right.
Yo, this episode is going good so far. I like where the conversation is headed. But even in the middle of it, I want to know what you think so far. I want to know, do you have different tiers for your friendships? Or even are they all on the same level? Do you have, different things? What do you do with your friendships? I want to know. Also, would you go out of your way at the dead of night to help a coworker or a classmate or whoever who called you? Tell me what you think in the comments. No judgment here. Just let me know what you think. And also subscribe wherever you're watching or listening to the podcast because I have some dope stuff coming. And I want to know what you think. I want to get your feedback on everything. But let's get back to this episode. Let's back to the conversation. So we good?
Back.
We is back. Yeah, so if your coworker called you in the middle of the night, was like, hey, I got an emergency. I need somebody to pick me up from the airport. And it's like, it's not even just like a quick pickup. It's like a 1 hour drive. Would you?
I probably wouldn't. I'm not gonna lie.
You wouldn't?
Nah.
I guess.
Only because it would just depend on what the friendship is. Because I've had a coworker almost like expect me to do stuff for them, and I'm like, your expectation is almost like I'm supposed to do it.
Yeah. And not just coworker, by the way. This coworkers, classmates, people you just meet randomly. Like I wouldn't expect like somebody I met randomly to ever like.
Yeah.
Like when he called me, I was like, he probably asked me to take a shift tomorrow, something like that.
Mhm.
But like, you know,
You're just a good man. You came in clutch.
yeah. But again, it's even though we coworkers, we cool now.
Yeah.
I wouldn't expect to like call somebody like that.
Yeah. That just must have been a crazy situation. That's how I see it.
Yeah, it was because Uber
Because he
prices.
probably had to call a lot of people before he got to you.
And plus, he was like, he wasn't like, he's not a native to Miami.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, he's here for now,
Mhm.
and like the people at work, that's who he really messes with.
Okay.
That's true, but it's like, I struggle with like making friends and then keeping them.
What?
Well, not making.
Keeping them on your? Is it your part that you're keeping them, or is it just the connection that's not getting kept?
Sometimes it felt like that. Like before, I had this ideal of cousins, you know, siblings and coworkers. I was thinking everybody's like on that tier, like same tier of friendship.
Mhm.
Like I called this person my friend after like maybe one day of meeting them.
Yeah.
And I was like cool with it, like, cause I felt like, okay, you develop a connection with them. But I just figured out like, yeah, that might be just my personality.
That's what. Yeah. You could just be open to talking. We like to talk to people, meet new people.
I
do
do.
the same, but that's why I say acquaintance. Because I meet so many people, they're awesome, but I don't expect nothing from them to be my friend.
Right.
Or I don't want nothing to go past that.
Tell me if I'm crazy for this. Tell me if I'm crazy for this. I like meeting people randomly, like having full deep conversations with them, and never getting their name.
Yeah, because that's
That I'm just.
it's
I
like, it's like yeah, go ahead, go
I
ahead.
love. I just love doing that.
Yeah.
Like people I've met at work or whatsoever,
Mm-hmm.
full deep conversation within like 5 minutes. All right, man. Peace. Take care, man. Never see him again.
That's like the most raw conversation because
You're
there's
right.
you don't know them from a can of paint, so
Right.
you can't even judge them. You just listening.
Hold up, can of paint? What?
What? That's the saying. You can't tell the difference
Oh,
from them.
Georgia
You can't.
converted you already, dog.
That's a TV. That's a TV reference. bro.
Georgia converted you already.
That's a TV reference.
But for me, it's not just like I like knowing people by that feeling, by like the vibe or whatever.
Mhm.
Like we had a good conversation, we had a good interaction. That's it. That's all that's between us.
But then that's not even your friend. That's just a random person you talk to.
Before I would have been like, dang, I should have got their name.
Mhm.
Now I'm cool with like never getting their name
Yeah.
whatsoever. Do you?
Well, then that just means you're a conversationalist then instead of
I
wanting to
learned
be their
that.
friend.
I've learned that.
Yeah.
So, like I've learned that for some reason I have a knack for making like people who are introverted more comfortable.
Definitely, yeah. I hear that. Because I wouldn't say I am an introvert. I wouldn't say you're an introvert, but I do have introvert tendencies, I would say.
I think everybody.
Or everybody does, I guess.
It's,
right?
it's not 100 and 0%. It's like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
good
yeah.
80-20 or
Yeah, that's
whatsoever.
real.
What would you say you're more of?
I'm definitely more extroverted. I don't want to
Extrovert?
lie and say I'm not, and say I'm introverted.
Yeah,
I would say I'm extroverted only because of what I have to do. But I definitely love staying by myself and just being by myself.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I love talking to people. Like I love interacting. I'm not a like I'm an introvert whenever I'm like hungry or pissed or whatsoever. At that I'm like, yeah, I'd rather be by myself. But it's like me and my natural, I'm with people.
Yeah.
Like for some reason I just love being by people. And weirdly enough, people used to like I used to be shy. Not
That's
because
why I say I'm kind of both because I used to be shy as well. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Was it
But,
sh-
but go ahead.
Was it shy because you're uncomfortable around people or you're just afraid of that interaction?
Afraid of the interaction.
Same here.
That's all
Same
it really
exact
was.
here.
Because then you realize everybody's a person just like you.
Yeah.
Like everybody takes a dump. They all mess up. Like
Takes a dump.
everybody's a person, bro.
It's like I know I had to grow out of that. Like I know for me, one thing I definitely have to work on is like confidence of like just starting the conversation.
I just saw something. I saw something last night on iFunny. And,
I have not been on
part
iPhone
of the
in a
shit,
while.
part of the crew. You know? It was like when you're like anxious or like say, for an example, you're gonna go talk to a girl, but the fear is inside you, right?
Oh, this is a good
It
conversation.
was like instead of think of it as fear, think of it like your body priming you to do that.
Really?
I was
never
"Damn."
thought about that.
Like you're getting that adrenaline rush and everything.
Uh-huh.
Use that to go do it instead of staying in that reclusive state and like just not doing nothing and just staying in your head.
That's true. I've learned that while at the gym, just talking to different
Yep.
people. So now that you brought up the conversation, I say it's 3 things for guys. Well, not just for guys or people in general, but as guys, 3 things with it's comfortability, charisma, and confidence.
Mm-hmm.
I say people usually have two best ones and one that they have to work on. Which one do you think is your best, and which one do you think you have to work on?
Comfortability, charisma.
2 to 1.
Say 3 again.
So confidence, charisma, and comfortability. I say confidence is like you could just walk up to people and just talk to them. Just walk up to people.
I guess it would be confidence to work on the most. What would you say is charisma then?
Charisma is like I've recognized with some dudes, they'll have the confidence to walk up to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as carrying the conversation, like making that conversation interesting, that's charisma.
Okay, then confidence.
Comfortability is like they feel comfortable. Like you could just chill with them. Y'all be not saying anything whatsoever.
Mm-hmm.
They could be cool.
Yeah, people just overthink a lot, or all of us. We just
Yeah.
overthink a lot. I overthink so much too, so I can't even say people. But yeah, if we went purely on action, I'm not saying not to think, but purely on action, we'd be a lot less like stressed and depressed and stuff. Because
That's true.
like, okay, say you studying for a test. Test is 3 days away. You probably thought about the test 1,000 times. You took and then you gotta take the test. So you took the test 1,001 times.
True.
Instead of just taking it once. Like you felt that test feeling 1,000 times before you taking that one test.
Right. That's not overthinking.
Yeah.
That's true.
But I think that's probably what kills the charisma side then, because you're just like, oh my, what do I say next? What do I say next?
Well, yeah, because charisma is like the ball's already rolling,
Yeah.
just making it go faster. Confidence just like taking your foot off.
Just taking the risk. Yeah.
Taking the risk. I know for me, it's like I enjoy it better when I take the risk. I just know that's my I gotta work on that the most.
Oh, that's the same thing for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I find when I do that, I'm like, after I do whatever I take the risk, I'm like, you see, it wasn't even that bad. Like, on to the next thing, whatever.
Yeah. It's weird because you like.
It's just the build up.
After you're just like, what was I overthinking this for?
It's like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
You're like right on top.
You're
like, oh my god, and then you go, you're like, okay. I'm trying.
Alright, bad. What's the next one?
Yeah.
Or you're just like, that was it? Dang,
Yeah.
that's crazy. It's interesting because it's like walking up to people and talking to them. It's a skill. But it's another skill to just keep that conversation.
Definitely.
Or it's another skill to keep that person comfortable. Like I've noticed with some dudes, like they'll walk up, they'll have stuff to say, but like that comfortability aspect is like not.
Yeah.
Or they have to work on that. Some people's like they walk up, but they not carrying the conversation.
Yeah.
Like I have some coworkers like we'll be talking, and I realize they're not really saying stuff.
It's a lot of people. They're not saying anything. It's just like yeah, no. Like they
Bro,
they have no context.
Right,
A lot of
exactly.
people have context. Like they just don't have the ability, like you said, to carry the conversation or have something.
And I don't even think it's like they'll never have it. It's just like that's the constant stuff that you have to work on.
Yeah.
Like I don't think for us, we don't gotta consciously think of like conversation. It just comes natural to us, or comfortability.
Yeah.
That just comes natural to us. But we have to work on that confidence issue.
Definitely, I agree. 100%.
And do you think like loving that feeling of being confident, or just like being comfortable, just letting it come to you, or like you not starting a conversation?
I would say. So, what you saying? Which one would I favor?
Yeah. Would you rather like never take the shot, or just wait till the shot comes to you, or take the shot and like risk that?
I mean, I would definitely want to take the shot. In theory, I'd probably do the waiting more. In reality, no, not in theory. In reality, I'd probably do the waiting more, but in theory, I would prefer the confidence to take the shot, because you only make points when you take shots.
That's true. Not because remember whenever we were playing basketball in high school, you used to pass me the ball,
That's what I'm saying. Shoot the ball, bro.
and then I would never shoot the ball.
I pass it for you.
Y'all used to get so hot.
Yeah.
Bruh, I feel bad. I'm sorry, y'all. So the boys watching this, I'm sorry. Whenever we play basketball, y'all pass me the shot
bro.
at the best moments, and I just pass it back.
Shoot. Even if the form is nasty, it could still go in. That's the thing.
Y'all would clown me if the form is nasty.
Even if the form is nasty, it can still hit backboard and go in.
That's true. That is very true. That is.
The ugliest shots go in, bro.
Oh.
Shoot. Shoot. You never make a half court shot, you don't shoot it.
Yeah, that's true. You got to get better at that.
Yeah.
And you got to have some confidence just to take it.
That's what I'm saying.
Like that Curry level of confidence.
I think life is just a confidence game, really. Confidence and learning from your L's.
Cause that confidence just by having you don't even gotta have charisma.
Yeah, the
Like-
confidence will take you further than all the other stuff. Cause like if you don't, like you said, the shooting thing or confidence thing, you either take the risk or you're ready for the opportunity, but it's never gonna come.
That is true.
So it's like-
you stay ready,
Yeah,
but it's not
so
coming
you
to
stay
you.
ready for what? You know, so that's really how I be looking at things.
Bro, that is very true. Cause I don't like. I realized I've always been limited because I didn't want to take that shot.
That's what I'm saying.
Like
yeah.
I've always been limited, like job opportunities or whatsoever, or just talking to people because I didn't take that shot. Once I started like just taking it, just you see the fruition.
Yeah, instantly. And even if it doesn't go your way, you feel good because you did it. That's why I'm like,
At least you crossed the bridge.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I mean with that straight action. Like me, every day, I try actively to, you know, when we're driving everything, everyday life, we always go into our head. So I'll be trying to remember to like I'm sitting here.
Right.
Instead of me going to my head, I'm gonna be like, Vlad sitting right here. I'm talking to Vlad.
Right.
Instead of me wandering off.
That's
So that's
it.
keeping me like in the moment of right now. So let's say you gotta go to a job opportunity or whatever, or you go talk to somebody. Be in that moment then, like bring yourself back to the moment, like, okay, my hands, I got 5 fingers, whatever, go do what you gotta do.
Yeah, it's that like that small decisions lead to like it builds up
Yeah.
to that like big decision where it doesn't even feel like a big decision. Like for me, I developed this like kind of like practice where like whenever I go to the park to walk or whatsoever, like everybody I see, I just say good morning to them. I figured out like if I could just say good morning or just like acknowledge it,
Yep, baby steps, bro.
it's easy to just fall into that. And then
Baby
later,
steps.
when I have a big decision, it's like, does it feel that? That's so weird. Because it's like getting rid of that anxiety that comes with it.
Yeah.
Or even with like starting a podcast and everything.
Yeah, I was real nervous before starting this, and now look at us talking. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, so as extroverts, right? Do we like? Because sometimes I want to push like my introverted friends, and I notice like sometimes you might be pushing them where they probably shouldn't go,
I mean,
or like you pushing them like way too far from
Yeah.
their like their abilities.
yeah, I get you. I would. I mean, I think that's situational, but in that same breath, you're only trying to help them. So I would hope the introvert, this is on the introvert side, to know when to cut the line. Because in our head, all we're doing is, bro, I'm helping you, bro, I'm helping
Exactly.
you. And all they're thinking is, when is this man going to stop? And you can't think it, you got to tell me. You got to say something. And at that, if your extroverted friend is helping you, you should be more than happy, or at least give them the respect to tell them, all right, I need to chill. Because that's your friend,
Yeah.
you know?
I know I face situations. I don't want to go too depth because I don't want to embarrass her, but where I push like my introverted friend like so much to the point where like she pretty almost broke down because it's like, yo, I'm
Yeah.
real uncomfortable. Like that's when I really understood what introvert
Yeah.
like really was.
There's definitely like some 100-0.
Yeah.
Full introverts.
Full die.
Yeah, so I get you.
I don't think because I can't imagine because I always thought I was introverted, but I was just shy. So for me, I thought that was just everybody. Like you just introverted because you shy.
Yeah.
Let me just breed you,
That
take
was-
that shyness out of you.
Yes, bro. That's exactly how. Yeah. You spitting.
That
You
yo,
spitting, bro. You spitting.
that is like, and I feel bad because it was even that lesson, but I know I've tried it with so many other people, and it's like I feel bad because like I'll never understand what it's like to be introverted. Like truly
Or you'll
introverted.
never understand their shoes of being introverted. You say that instead. Because, I mean, yeah, you're right. You never really will either. But, like, you have a taste of it because you came from it in a sense.
Nah,
But it'll
not
just
really.
it'll never be the other person's thing that they came from. Like, it's not their origin story of why they're introverted.
For me, it's like when I thought I was introverted, I was unfulfilled. Like I felt bad for not being out there, not talking to people. Like I knew those opportunities came, and I felt it, but I didn't take it
Didn't, yep, I feel
because
it.
I was shy. So I was like, okay, this person's not taking those opportunities because they shy, or they're gonna regret this, so I'm gonna help them not regret this.
That's what I'm saying. That your origin of introvertedness is shyness. Their origin could be being scared of talking or something like that. That's what I mean. Like
Not just scared, just like full on comfortability.
Yeah.
Like that's not their strong suit at all. Do you think there's benefits to introvertedness? Because I always see like there's benefits to extrovert, like
Of
obvious
course.
benefits, but like, are there?
I think there's benefits for both. It's just how you live your life, really. Like if you're an introvert, why are you gonna stay by a bunch of extroverts? That's the complete opposite of yourself. So that's detrimental to you. You're not doing nothing for real. But if you meet somebody on your level, whatever, you'll be an extrovert to them. Like y'all will turn into extroverts for each other.
That's true. That goes with like people who say like I'm introverted.
Like finding your crowd in a sense.
Yeah, finding your crowd. But what if it's like my crowd is like they're all introverts, but I'm the extroverted one.
Then that's not your crowd, I feel like.
You don't think so?
Because then you're going to end up turning all of them, or they turn you.
Nah. Cause it's like I could be extroverted around introverted people, and they could just be like Batman or Robin, right? But in different settings, it could be flipped. Like that could be the best friend. Like their personality, this person can be my best friend or whatsoever, but they just so happen to be introverted. Do you think that?
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's different playing fields because some people is like they have 2 introverts and then 2 extroverts, and then like mixing and then a friend group and
Yeah,
so on and so forth.
that's multiple things, multiple types of people.
It's for sure. But
This
definitely,
is your connection because they could be an introvert and then they open up to you. So I mean,
yeah,
really,
I've learned that I have a lot of, like I said before, like for some reason, introverted people feel comfortable around me. Like a lot of the people, like coworkers or classmates that were introverted, they will feel comfortable talking to me, or like being not extroverted, but feel comfortable where they're not with other people, and I recognize that.
okay. So I have a question for you, Mr. Podcast Man.
Go ahead.
Would you rather be around introverted people or extroverted people? Like personally, me, I'm trying to have more of an extroverted crowd because I feel like I have enough introvert tendencies for myself. Like when I say I'm an introvert, it's only for me personally. It's where like if I'm in a group or something, me not talking is not going to be conducive to whatever we're doing. So I'll play the part, whatever. I'll be out and everything. But which one would you prefer?
That's hard. Cause I have a coworker. He's extroverted. He's like that charisma plus that confidence, and we always like going based off of each other. Like yo, it's pretty much like a Batman and Robin. Like you 1 hit, 2 hit, like other people involved too. But it's like, dang, do I feel better around extrovert or introverted?
Or which would you rather be around? Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie to you. Sometimes it's draining to be with like constant introverted people. Cause it feels like, dang, am I the one pushing this? Or like in that friendship aspect, am I the only one like trying for this friendship?
And that I would say I'm kind of the opposite. I feel like I'm a little bit of both on what you say, which one would I rather choose to hang out with, because extrovert, I feel like my social timer would just run out and I'm like, all right, I'm done.
That's a new thing for me. I didn't realize I had a social
That's
battery.
what I'm like. Everybody has one, man.
I didn't believe I had one.
No matter how much you're ready to talk into everything.
I didn't believe I had one until I started working.
Like I'll be out, hour into the party. I'm like, yeah, I'm ready to go home. Like I already had my fun. I already see what was to offer here.
That's true. It's dang, because I really want to answer this question. I would say,
don't give me an explanation. Just pick one or the other.
Dang it. Because explanations, I'm trying to justify it.
You're trying to give me everything. Give me the one word.
I'd rather be around introverted people, because it's like I feel good about pushing the conversation. Like I feel good about pulling the conversation out of people. Like if you're in a podcast, I feel good about pulling that info or that charisma aspect. But extroverted people, like I realize there's a side of me that's introverted. It's like I thought I was all introverted, then I thought I was all extroverted, but then after I got about extroverted people, I realized I have some
There's levels, man. Yeah. There's always a bigger fish, always a smaller fish.
That is very true. That is very true. But definitely, thank you for coming on this podcast. Thank you for being my first guest. My first guest.
I gotta come back.
Hey.
Gotta have part 2.
For sure. Part 2 at that?
This guy. Yeah, I'm gonna be down here is what you're talking about.
Wait. When you going back up?
14.
The 14th?
And you can be up there 7.
I'm coming back on the 10th. So this Sunday to next Sunday.
Okay, we can do another episode here then.
Oh, that's for sure. Bet. So he coming back, guys. He coming back for part 2. Part 2, we gonna have some fun.
Yes, sir.
I have some questions for part 2.
Oh boy, we have some answers.
Yes, but definitely thank you for joining us on this podcast. Thank you for joining us on this podcast for sure. Let me know what you think. You know, as I said before, my bad. You are not just an audience member. You're just a part of this. You're a part of this podcast as well. So definitely leave your thoughts in the comments. Tell us what you think, and definitely comment. Definitely comment on the Instagram. Follow us on the Instagram. Shout out your Instagram real quick.
Kyle V5_.
It's not Kyle 3060 no more.
This guy.
Say it again.
Kyle V5_.
Say it into the mic. Say it into the mic.
Kyle V5_.
Yeah, I have to say that.
You said it in the mic.
Yeah, but definitely reach out to me on Instagram, Echo of Vlad _. Do not forget to underscore. Actually, by the way, yo, the other Vlad, if you're watching this, give me back my account, cause I got my fitness things. I got my account stolen.
The other Vlad, give me my account.
Yo, cause I lost all my recipes that I didn't use yet. I used all my workout videos that I was planning to use. Yo.
You should DM and be like, send me this stuff.
Bro, I sent it to. Bro, I'm gonna post it. Y'all gonna see. I literally didn't like. I don't care. Y'all can take that account. Give me my workout videos, my recipes.
Did you read it?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's sick.
He's sick, man, bro. I saw that thing said read and then block. I was stick to it, man. Forget that. But definitely, thank you for coming on this podcast. Definitely, reach out and everything. So we'll see you on the next time. And how am I gonna end this?
Oh, shoot.
I'm gonna just say, wish you all the best, and with the rest, God bless.
All right.
This has been an awesome episode with my guest Kyle. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening to the conversation. But again, tell me what you think so far. Do you think there's different types of friendships, or do you think they're all the same? Or even, would you help a coworker, classmate, or whatsoever at the dead of night? Would you let them know? Let me know down in the comments. Or even if you're an introvert or extrovert, tell me what are some benefits, some detriments that you've observed in your life or whatsoever. Do you think you are both? Do you think there's 100-0? There's 80-20? What do you think so far? Tell me in the comments, or email me at echoofvlad@gmail, or even send us a DM at echoofvlad_ in our Instagram or our Twitter account. But definitely let me know what you think. Don't forget that underscore. And I wish you all the best. With the rest, God bless.